Hey there guys, I am the Six Machine and welcome back to another Warhammer video. Just another short video today, as we have now had announced and revealed the front cover artwork for the upcoming Black Templars Codex, which is set to be released alongside a strongly rumoured box set of Black Templars in November. And so GW decided to build up a little bit more hype by showing off this image, and then going a little bit further with their teasing by stating that the main figure in the picture has those red trimmed shoulder pads, which are the sign of a Sword Brethren model. And so I think it's pretty clear that they are implying not only are we getting this new Emperor's Champion model that we've seen, but also quite likely some more new kits as well, such as Sword Brethren and Initiates and Neophytes, as well as who knows what else. It certainly does look as though a Black Templars upgrade kit may be on the way as well, judging by the bling and the adornments on the shoulder pad and the armour of the Marines that you can see. So this picture overall does seem to imply that there is a pretty sizable Black Templars release coming alongside of their codex. The artwork is, as always with GW, technically very good. It does a great job of showing off some of the huge ongoing conflicts, and there is plenty to take away from the background of the image, with the Blade Guard veteran shield wall that you can see in the background, to the flyers off in the distance, and then also on the right, if you look closely, what appears to be a more Phobos style armoured marine with what appears to be a bolt carbine, so perhaps that is a little tease of what we might see in terms of the Initiates being full Intercessor style Primaris armoured marines, and then the Neophytes being a more Phobos style lighter equivalent, which would actually, in my opinion, be a really nice way to differentiate them in the unit like you used to have with Tactical Marines and Scouts, and it would make each individual type of Black Templar model stand out a bit more in the joined squad. So I have to say, if that is the case, I really am rather a big fan of that. But if we move on to the section of the image which makes up the codex cover itself, I have to say, I think this is honestly the first big miss from 9th edition when it comes to codex art cover. The Sword Brethren on the front just looks very weird to me. It's almost as though his proportions aren't quite right. His head looks incredibly small and as though his neck is really elongated, and then his left arm looks so tightly close to his torso, it looks as though he has no shoulder going into that shoulder pad. The length of the body and the legs, it just, I don't know, it doesn't look like they mesh with the rest of his upper torso and his arms and his head. It feels like a very out of place codex cover to me. If you compare it to other codex covers like the Dark Angels, where the Marine really does look fantastically well proportioned and imposing, and he really makes the center of that book his own, or even the Drukhari, where the Succubus does very much the same thing, the Black Templar definitely fills the center of the book, you can't deny that, but it just doesn't feel like a Black Templars Codex cover. Of all the chapters, a really grim, dark, menacing, knightly character on the front could have made this cover probably one of the best ones of 9th edition, but it just, that Sword Brethren, that model, that character just doesn't look right. And I think if they'd just used the Emperor's Champion on the front, or heck, even just given that Sword Brethren a helmet, it would have made it much, much more appealing to look at. I mean, I don't really want to complain too much, although that is pretty much all this video is about, just that codex cover art. It is awesome to see the Black Templars Codex Supplement as a proper full book, finally, and I am really excited to see what new models and rules and all that sort of thing they get to bring them in line with the Blood Angels and the Dark Angels and the Space Wolves. So I'm not saying this codex supplement is rubbish or a waste or anything like that. I think it's going to be fantastic. Just this artwork doesn't quite hit it out the park like every other 9th edition codex art has done. Although I will say, in defense of it, as I said earlier, the background is fantastic. The artwork in the background is truly brilliant and is completely up to the usual GW standards. It's just that guy on the front feels very much out of place to me. But what do you think of the cover? Do you like this codex, or do you think that it is one of the weaker ones of 9th edition? And then also, I've noticed a few things, but are there any other details or little tidbits in the picture that you have noticed that may tease at future models or units to come with the Black Templar supplement that maybe I didn't notice? Let me know in the comments below, as well as any of the things that you are really hoping to see in not only the codex but also the rumoured box set release. And as always, thank you very much for watching these Warhammer videos. I really do appreciate it. Please do like and subscribe for more Warhammer content from me. But until next time, I will catch you later, guys.